What's up, farmers? Welcome back to another Heyday video. Where today we are back with another video on machine by machine. Yeah, today we are going to discuss the thing that you put on your head. Yeah, in the hats. We're going to discuss the hat maker in this video. The hat maker is not the most complicated machine to run. Um, it's an easy machine to master, but some ingredients can be a bit on the tough side. Especially with some of the last. The machine only has 4 products, and yeah, we're going to go over the unlock level, um, code orders, ingredients, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully, you will enjoy this video, and you'll probably wear a lot of hats this summer because yeah, because it's summer. I think people look cute in hats, honestly. Like especially yeah, never mind. Yeah, I think people can look pretty cute in hats, definitely. Wearing hats, not in hats. Wearing hats. The hat maker unlocks level 70. It costs 260,000 coins, so that's a step down from the last fit machine. Don't let that fool you, because the next one is going to be much more expensive again. 3 days, 4 hours to build it, and 80 diamonds to speed it up. Not recommended that last part, but worth mentioning, as always. Slots and mastery. Slots is it's the same as always. Like every machine from now on will have this 9 slots and 105 diamonds. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24 diamonds respectively for each slot. 72 hours for the first star, 288 hours for the second star, and 1152 for the first star. The first star offers you plus 10% coins from trucks from products in the head maker. 288 hours allows you, it gives you plus 5% XP from trucks from products in the head maker, and 3 stars gives you minus 15% production time on hats from the head maker, obviously. Yeah, this is back to the normal amount of hours. The last one had the longest amount of hours of all the normal machines. This one is back to normal. It's going to be like this for a bit longer, and then we're going to go to an amount of hours that's going to be the staple for a lot of machines. The Clash Head unlocks level 70 is the first product. Gives 56 XP upon being picked up. 2 hours to make 1 Clash Head and 1 hour and 42 minutes in a fully mastered maker. 468 points for 1, 4,680 for 10, and 5 times to speed it up. Not recommended, the last part, but worth mentioning. And this is immediately the product that I recommend using for mastery, but there is another product that's more respectable. We'll get to that in the ingredients stuff. The top hat unlocks level 72. It gives 74 XP upon being picked up. It takes 3 hours and 30 minutes to make 1 top hat and 2 hours and 58 minutes in the full master maker. This is immediately the longest product in the machine. 619 for 1, 6,192 for 10, and 7 diamonds to speed it up. Not recommended the last part. You can tell by now that the amount of diamonds is dependent on how long a product takes. So, like bread and stuff is 1 diamond, and it's like 5 minutes, and like every 15 to 30 minutes there's an extra diamond being added on, as you can see. So let's go ahead and continue. The next product is the Sun Hat and Lux level 74. It gives 66 XP upon being picked up. 2 hours and 30 minutes to make 1 Sun Hat. 2 hours and 7 minutes to monster maker. 558 for 1, 5,580 for 10, and 6 diamonds to speed it up. The last product in the machine is the Flower Crown. Yes, there's only 4 products in this machine. 86 is the level in the log set. 40 XP is what you get for picking it up. 2 hours is what it takes to make it, and 1 hour and 42 minutes in full master maker. 331 coins for 1, 3,312 for 10, and 5 diamonds to speed it up. Not recommended, but worth mentioning. More. I'm just gonna keep saying it, guys. Large hand, well, now we're going over to the ingredients and the price and if it's worth it or not. 6 wool for, price I mean value. 6 wool and 2 strawberries is what you need to make this. So, it is a lot of wool, but wool is very common in the daily dirt these days, so not that big of a problem. You can probably get look it up on a baby farm or something. Close out sells for 468 for 1, and ingredients cost 424 coins. and the value is 44 coins. This is the second lowest value in the machine, but I would honestly say this is the easiest to make. It's also the one that I recommend making for mastery if you don't want to deal with feathers, because the next two heads both require feathers and can be annoying, even though they do take longer. Honestly, that's really not a bad product value. Like, could also see you making this just when you're done with mastery. Like, this is a good product to make just at any point, because 44 coins value is a lot. 468 coins. I mean, it might be a problem that claw sheds don't sell very well because they are pretty common in the daily dirt. But you could like save this for farm history events. My hair is very messy today. Sorry, I don't know if you care, but yeah, my hair is messy. Yeah, they are very common in the dirt. But they can be good for farm history events if they come around again, because there hasn't been one in quite a while. Supercell, what's going on? Why hasn't there been a farm history event? My restart farm needs it. Anyway, this is a really good product to make just in general. Even for XP, it's not bad. So in general, this is a really good product to make, both for the ingredients and for value and everything. So let's go ahead and continue with the next product. The top hat requires 3 cotton fabric, 1 coal. Yeah, this one needs 1 refined coal. This is also the only product outside of the jewelry to require a bar. And 1 duck feather. I mean 1 bar from the smelter. Right? I don't mean like a saloon bar or something. I think that 47 coins is wrong. I'm gonna check. Um, give me a second, because I think that's wrong. That looks wrong. Oh, it is. It is right. Okay. Then don't worry about it. I said nothing. 47 coins for top hat is the value, so only 3 coins higher than the flush hat, and also harder to make because you need 3 felt fabric. Can be pretty difficult. Refined coal. I mean, a lot of people do have their personal train upgraded by this point, but if you don't, it can be quite hard to do. And 1 duck feather. Duck feather can also be pretty devastating, but I think it's not that bad, the duck feather, because you can easily get the duck feathers back in the time that it takes to make 1 head. Like, you're probably going to make. I think most people are probably gonna have just 2 slots on this machine, which is 2 top hats at a time. And 6 ducks. At this point, I highly recommend you have 6 ducks. Otherwise, this is gonna be difficult. But if you have 6 ducks, then every 6 hours you will have 6 more feathers, and then you can make more. Feathers aren't used much at all. I mean, the next set is also gonna require feathers, but it's still in the same machine. So even if you choose the next hat over this one, both times it's good. But the next feather does require 2 feathers, and this one only requires 1. So I would recommend making this one also because it takes longer. Coal can be a problem, but if you have the personal train like maxed, it's not a problem at all anymore, because coal you hardly use ever. Unless you're like a really big fan of making iron bracelets, then you will use coal there, but otherwise you don't really use it. And cotton fabric is easy to make. Like, if you grow cotton, if you have a cotton farm, it's even better. So honestly, not the bad hat to make. This is the one that I personally used a lot in Mastery. Although I could also see the argument that this one is too hard to make, and then you make cloth sheds instead. You see, even any of the next hats are honestly not ones that I recommend making myself. Let's go ahead and continue to the next hat. The sun hat requires 3 wool, 2 duck feathers, as I mentioned, 1 raspberry and 1 indigo. Sun hat sells for 558 for 1, and 513 coins is the ingredients. And product value is 45 coins. That did not come out of my mouth right, but that's fine. This one has the second highest value in the machine, but only by 1 coin. It's 1 coin higher than the clutch. This one is more products that I don't recommend making for mastery. Although I could see the argument that you still need coal for something, like for a personal train, or you just want to make jewelry with it. and it's harder because of that reason to make the top hats. And this one could be pretty good, but honestly, I would still recommend the clutch hats. It's only a 30-minute difference, and the clutch hats is so much easier. It requires less wool, but again, wool is easier to find in the daily dirt. So honestly, I don't think it matters. Honestly, I don't recommend making this one for coins, but more for XP. Um, and that's that. Let's move on to the last hat. The flower crown is the last hat in the machine, as I mentioned. 5 peonies for cotton, 331 coins for one, 292 for the ingredients, and 39 coins per flower crown. This one I'm not too sure on, because peonies do take 4 hours. And peonies in the beginning they aren't used that much, but they do quickly become overused. A lot of bouquets ask peonies. I think we saw it in the flower shop video. But overall, like peonies are also not used that much. But honestly, I would still recommend, even at this point, the clochette over this one, because it's like the worst. It also sells for much less. Um, Honestly, this one is more for using than for selling. But I could also see that maybe you don't have struggle with both these crops. Cotton can be a bit of a struggle. Um, but also I could also see the argument that yeah, I don't struggle with these crops, so I'm gonna make this instead. Personally, I recommend making it for using instead. But even if you use it in boats and but using I mean boats and trucks, by the way. And if they are used in other products, I mentioned it, but this is not these hats are in no way used anywhere. They're used in trucks, boats, county fair, and all that stuff. So, uh, yeah, definitely one that I don't like making. This product, personally, those peonies are a killer because they take 4 hours. So, yeah, I'd recommend it. Kind of depends on your situation how easy this is to make, but personally, I don't recommend it. On to the boat orders. Large hats require 6 per boat and 1 to 2 per crate. Top hats require 4 per boat and 1 per crate. Sun hats require 6 per boat and 1 to 2 per crate. And flower crowns require 8 per boat and 1 to 2 per crate. So not too much of the hats except for flower crowns in boats, but yeah, it can still be pretty hard, especially the top hats. Like it's 4 top hats. That is 4 feathers and a lot of cotton. Anyway, on to the outro. So that, my friends, was the hat maker. Now the next machine is going to be a machine that I've already made a poll on this channel not too long ago. I think I've already spoiled it in the inset videos, but I think I'm going to leave it at guesses. So the next video is going to have 2 machines in it. Because I haven't discussed a machine. That machine that I haven't discussed ties perfectly to the machine that we are going to discuss in that video as well. Um, the the machine that this machine requires a lot of products from the machine that we haven't discussed. The first product does not require the set ingredients from the other machine. I think you've got it by now. Level 72 is the unlock level. Yeah, that's a huge giveaway. That last one. You know what? I'll leave it to guess both machines. One unlocks level 67 and the other unlocks level 72. I think you probably got it by now. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Also leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the video. Discord is in the description. And I will see you guys next time. This is Rob the Farmer saying off. Peace out, everybody. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. What's up, farmers? Welcome back to another Heyday video. By today we are back with another machine by machine video. And today we will be... I have my headphones on again. I meant to stop recording. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Last but not least already, yeah, there's only 4 products in this machine, like I mentioned. Level 86 is when the flower crown unlocks 40 times for picking it up. Yeah, yeah, I wish that was the case. 40 diamonds. But no, let's retry that.